Because, the people who aren't taking the vaccine don't trust the government and don't know what's inside the medicine. Well, don't go to these government hospitals for that ventilator, and you don't know by that time they're gonna start putting stuff in you to try to save your life, and I think you're gonna take it then.
Why are you so passionate about the vaccine?
Well, one is I care about people. From my data, I haven't seen the shot kill somebody. Enough people, just want to say they might pick one person, they found somebody, but the shot itself kills somebody. I've seen having COVID kill people and not being vaccinated. And yes, some people have died being vaccinated. So I'm passionate about, society, so we don't keep spreading it, so we can stop it, so we can get back to where we were before.
You feel like unvaccinated people are kind of like making this thing prolonged?
Without a doubt, they are. Unvaccinated people are prolonging it, I respect and understand why they say that, but in the big picture, I just think to myself, like, okay, I came up to the conclusion of this. This is what I believe in. I've heard the chatter both ways. Let's not mandate no more. That's no more mandating. Everyone, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to wear a mask. None of that if you don't want to. And we all rock out. We open up everything. Airplanes, boats, clubs, nightclub, mall, everything. We wide open back to where we were in the beginning. Now, if you choose to wear a mask, you can. And if you choose to get a shot, you can. But if you get sick and you are not vaccinated, you can't go to the hospital.
Okay. I'm going to hold you right there. Couple points. So one is that Europe is actually considering what you just said, which is they want to do a no more mask and vaccine mandate.
Okay.
And they're considering COVID-19 just as the flu, just kind of like it happens. Any thought around that? Is that what you think should happen, or is just like?
Okay, I'm cool with it since we have so much. Yeah. Because, the people who aren't taking the vaccine don't trust the government and don't know what's inside the medicine. Well, don't go to these government hospitals for that ventilator, and you don't know by that time they're gonna start putting stuff in you to try to save your life, and I think you're gonna take it then. Mm-hmm. And so since you don't trust the government, and you don't know stuff's inside something, just go home and handle it at home. I trust you at home. Listen to Dr. Sabi, which I respect. Suck on a fucking coconut shell if you need to do that. Whatever they tell you at home to do that to get over that vaccine.
Now, how do you respond to people?
Uh-huh.
Because you just stated that you felt unvaccinated people are prolonging this, when research says that people that are vaccinated are still getting it, and to a point you got COVID-19 while vaccinated. Sure. How do you respond?
Okay, I can respond like this. We're getting it. We're not hospitalized. We're not being hospitalized, which is where an influx of people who are getting it. People who are not vaccine are hospitalized more than people who aren't. So we're filling the hospitals up more for those who aren't vaccinated. And it's wearing on the nurses, it's wearing on the hospitals, it's wearing on the whole medical system.
There's no problem with you guys still spreading it just like unvaccinated people?
But my point, yes. But you know what? If I spread it to you and you're vaccinated, then you won't go to the hospital most likely. There's a lot so it may be milder symptoms for you. So for those who aren't vaccinated, the symptoms seem to be higher and more dangerous to you, and it may kill you. Mm-hmm. And you have to go to the hospital. Now you're in the hospital for 2 or 3 weeks in a ventilator. Nurses are being overwhelmed by that. You don't really care about that at that point. At that point, you're like, save me, please. Save me, please.
Yeah. Another point, which you just mentioned now. So Howard Stern just came out. I don't know, did you catch his quote?
No.
He's fully in line with what you're saying.
Oh, well, all right.
Howard Stern went on to say, if it was up to me, anyone unvaccinated would not be admitted to a hospital. At this point, they have been given plenty of opportunity to get the vaccine.
Right. Well, here's my point. If you're unvaccinated and you get COVID and you get really sick, why do you want to go to the hospital? Why do you want the government in your business? Why do you want to take that medicine that you don't know about?
Because if you don't, let's say, it's not a guarantee that you're going to get it if you're unvaccinated.
Okay, that's fine, right.
So some people rather maybe run that risk of my chances of getting it versus injecting myself with something that is new to the market.
Okay.
So I think that's more so the logical sense that some people have with that stance, is that I kind of think about when the first planes took off. Not everyone was probably jumping on a plane.
Sure.
People were being logical, like, let me see how this goes. Maybe year 5 of planes existing, I'll give it a shot. And I think that's where people are on kind of the fence. This is new. You don't know what's going to happen. But I know that at least I'd rather take my chances of maybe getting it and beating it.
I have no problem with that. I understand that. So if you're willing to take that risk, I have no problem with you taking the risk. Take the risk. You may not never get it. I really hope people who are not vaccinated do not get it. I'm not a champion wanting people to get sick. I
But
really
how do you
don't.
feel about people now losing their jobs and their livelihoods? It's just,
I just said that. No, don't do that. Open it up. No. Don't lose your job. Everybody get work. Let's rock and roll with it. But all I'm asking is when you get sick, don't run to that government and don't run to the hospital and want to get the medicine that you don't know what's inside. You don't know what's inside the medicine. You might have said, well, they've been giving it to people. Well, okay, but do you know what's inside of this medicine you're about to get to save you? This new Retrovera, whatever the hell that name is. Do you know what's inside of that they're giving that to you? No, you don't, but you're willing to take that.
Yeah, at that point, because my life is on the line.
Wow. Well, my life is on the line maybe now. You know, with you, I'm hoping with me being vaccinated that it doesn't kill me. I have underlying conditions, diabetes and one kidney. I can't afford you to keep giving me the disease now from whoever. But I'm hearing more likely, you know, you may catch it, and if you're not vaccinated, and be in a situation where you have to go to the hospital and be sick, and you know, the medical field is a huge thing. It's ruining a lot of people. What about all the nurses and doctors are losing their minds behind this? Like, you're stressing us out. Yeah. How do we start? Give me the resolution. If mine is so totally wrong,
I think
what do you
one of
do?
the bigger conversations are people that are not for the vaccine is why aren't they not teaching us how to boost our immune system up? It seems to be a conversation of take the vaccine, but they're not telling you, hey, eat this, eat that, boost up your immune system so that if you catch it, you'll be able to really fight against it.
Sure.
And I think that's where the conspiracies kind of fester a bit, where people are feeling like, why are they so aggressive with pushing a vaccine on the people? And now I got to lose my job because I decide not to inject myself with something that I don't know anything about.
We live in a country that's probably one of the fattest countries in the world. We go to McDonald's, we eat all kind of garbage all day long. We say, man, don't eat that. You got preservatives in it. Man, damn that, it tastes good. I likes the way it tastes. Well, it's tearing your insides up. I don't give a damn. So we're not the kind of people who want to listen to people say, man, watch your health, brother. Get your immune system up. I hear you, player. Give me that beer, give me that donut, them hamburgers. We're not doing that. Don't act like you didn't. Today's the first time you ever heard that you shouldn't eat all that trash you have to help your system, period. Do we now have to tell everybody, be good now, watch what you eat? No, no. We're so a psyche of we're going to get what we want. We're going to do what we want to do. And so that's why we're one of the fattest countries in the world. So don't act like nowadays I can tell you, man, watch what you eat, brother, and watch you won't catch COVID. And people are going to say, you know what? Damn, I'm going to stop eating this junk I got because I don't want to catch COVID. Or if I get COVID, I'm going to be healthier. No, son. That's been around a long time to eat healthy.